Hey, welcome to
Like
Tuesday
20
Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry to interrupt your Pinterest story there.
Oh, no, we were just making fun of ourselves looking up character art.
Okay, I'm going to make coffee. Be right back.
Sounds good. Well, anyways, we have much better things to do, but it may come up again. So we'll go ahead and pick up where we left off last time. So, Vel, if you'd like to do your journal entry, we'll pick up from there.
Well, meeting went about as I thought it would. Don't give up, keep to your tasks. Other people are handling it, whatever. Doesn't seem like many people want to consider what the end of the world actually means. And was there, but I couldn't reach her to ask about that photo Serena showed me. True to form, we continued towards Varden. Boss turned me into a rat, while the rest of the group disguised themselves to get past the checkpoint near that casino we were warned about. They also had some weird wolf things locked up in cages, and they really didn't like the boss. He seemed quite surprised. As we continued, there were some travelers being attacked on the road, and my body just started moving on its own. Before I realized it, I was already outside the cart and casting a spell trying to save people in a world doomed to die. What am I even doing?
All right, go ahead and allocate that as you will.
I'll take it.
All right, so picking up where we left off last time, as you guys were heading through the woods, I guess we can throw up a map. We really don't need it a whole bunch, but it does help. So, you guys are currently just east of Varden, heading into that valley, right about where that 5-foot marker is. However, you do remain on the road where you were. You just finished the encounter with the Ents, with seemingly this strange individual coming from your north and seemingly pacifying the Ents. Who you immediately recognized, for those of you who've met him, as Douglas. With that, we pick up right where we left off. So, what are you guys doing?
She was closest to Serena and me.
Is everything okay up there?
Oh, quite. Hello.
Douglas!
Oh, hello there, Misfit. So good to see most of you and some new faces I see. Hello, I'm Douglas. What's your name?
Amelia, nice to meet you.
Oh, Amelia, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Douglas, I found a use for that cool, like, shiny skull thing you gave me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
I gave it to my friend here. He said he had a use for it.
Oh, I'm glad it was useful.
Hey, did you ever find your sticks?
Oh, and he pulls up the metal, and you can see at this point, because it's closer, it's like a 3-foot long giant metal needle with runes all around it.
Found them.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, I did.
I'm glad. I'm sorry we couldn't help with that.
Well, it makes my work much easier, so it's okay. I've been around quite a while. I've been able to manage. Besides, Edgar keeps me in check.
Who's Edgar?
Oh, he's my best friend and partner. You see, we are members of the Misfits Guild.
Oh.
You have a guild?
Apparently.
No, silly, it's not your guild. The guild is called the Misfits.
No. It's named after me. Therefore,
We
it's my
literally
guild.
we left you a tree.
Douglas, thank you so much for being my most loyal minion. It is great to see you again. Why are the trees mad at you?
It's a very complicated situation. Been some strange goings on. At this point, anyone with a passive perception over 15,
Nope.
roll a perception check.
Probably. I should probably open fantasy grounds.
Darn.
I like how you're totally like, I need to work on my homework. I'm not going to be participating.
Douglas, man.
And then you're like,
not talk to Douglas.
Douglas! It's all good.
I am.
I guess I got back just in time.
Welcome back.
If anyone, it would be Theris and Misfit.
Here, I'll just roll a d20 while it's loading. Hold on. $12.
You got
Plus
one of
things.
the big. You have one of the big dice, don't you?
No, it's just a normal size dice. But I have a wooden
Oh.
table, so it clanks loud.
What'd you ask him, man? Sorry. I got distracted by something else.
I rolled 12 plus things.
4.
Per perception. Yes?
Oh, thank you. For the passive 15 plus.
Yes.
Someone came and asked me a question and I got distracted. Sorry. As you're kind of sitting there, you hear like the sounds of horses, hooves, like people traveling in this direction. At this point, the trees have already kind of gone back off into the woods.
Well, we should probably check and see if those random travelers were okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good question. Who do I want to pick on? Marius, why don't you roll a D100 to see how those travelers fare for this situation? Oh, he's AFK getting coffee.
Yeah, he's doing coffee.
How about you, Vil? Why not? That's pretty good. All right, so at some point, you're not really 100% sure. The two merchants seem to decide that they no longer want to pursue seeking into the valley and immediately head back the way from whence they came.
There.
Oddly enough, the guard is gone too. The husband and wife remain. There is the corpse that got smashed, still kind of like stepped on in the ground.
She had a necklace, right?
The one who got stepped on?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
could take a look.
I believe her icon had a necklace.
It's just her icon has a necklace. It could be like fake plastic jewelry. Yeah, you can check the body. I don't think anyone checked her body yet.
Yeah. No one was looking this way.
Well, her
Yeah,
token's
no.
gone now too. The one that's there is alive. The wife and the husband are alive.
No, I'm standing right above her.
Oh, are you just on top of her?
Yep.
I don't see a token. I just see her blood.
Yeah. Well, yes.
They died.
No, but as far as seeing her token, that's all.
I remember what her token looked like.
There you go.
Yep. I'm gonna give her a once over.
Go for it.
Investigation. I do have an inspiration for this.
Up to you.
Yeah, it's worth using it on some dumb. Use my inspiration. Nothing catches my eye.
You're like, necklace. You're like, if only I could see the majority of her head, this would be easier. But yeah, you don't seem to find a necklace. That's rough.
Oh well.
It's at this point, from your north, you see about 15 people on horseback kind of galloping up to your location.
Two guys looking, we got company.
Douglas is. Let's see if Douglas even notices. I only have a passive perception of 12. Now, at this point, anyone who wants to try to make out any details or do anything as they approach, now you can roll like a perception check. They're not close enough really for investigation. Oh, I'm really bad at this. Ouch.
Serena's like looking around at everyone else.
I am going to get off the road.
Yeah. Douglas actually didn't too bad. Douglas kind of will look around like, you should all kind of make yourself scarce. I might be in a bit of trouble. Best not to get taken in, if you get my meaning.
Are you on the run?
Not specifically. But if just meet me in town. If I'm not there later. Find my friend Edgar and just let him know to contact my lawyer if you don't mind.
You can hide in our cart if you want. I can turn you into a rat.
Can you really?
Yeah. Wait, do I have one of those today? Hold on.
Do you?
Spell slots?
He looks really excited. I feel like you polymorphed someone today.
I'm out of 4th level spell slots, actually.
He's like, so what do I do?
Okay, wait. Hold on, let me see if I have anything else, because I don't think I can turn you into a rat again today. I turned Bella into a rat. That was pretty cool.
That sounds amazing, but you really should get going if you can't turn me into a rat.
You could hide in our cart.
It's really hard for me to evade them. They all know me.
What if you look different? I can make you look different.
I don't know. They're pretty good at that one. I've tried before.
Can they see through illusions?
I don't know. That captain, though, I swear. I've tried many different things, and let's just say I've been given a warning to not be caught again.
Hold on. Pause. We can make this work.
You got like 20 seconds before they're here.
Hold on. Let me double check with my gumball zoo.
As they're debating what to do, Serena's going to kind of push him off the road, step off the road, and I'm just going to cover him with an illusion.
You just push him. Just roll an athletics check as he's sitting there with the misfit.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Which is really funny. I was about to grab him too.
Just very casual.
He's just talking to Misfit. He's not very strong. And all of a sudden you just watch Serena like just check him and he flies like off to the side of the road. Like, ah! And then what are you gonna put on top of him?
I'll mask him with major image. Put like a bunch of foliage and dead leaves and all that kind of stuff over top of him.
Yeah, he's like, now that was a cheap. You tell him to stop talking.
Yep. And she'll just kind of give them a friendly smile and wave as they pass.
Oh, they don't pass.
I was gonna step into the illusion with him.
How big's the illusion?
It covers like 20 feet.
Oh yeah, easy.
I'll hold out my bag of gumballs. Take the yellow one.
The yellow.
Take the yellow.
What is it? What do I?
Makes you look different. Give someone else.
He never got candy as a child, Misfit, remember?
What do you mean he never got candy?
Hold on, wait a moment.
Gave this boy candy?
This man was babysat by Penelope often. You're telling me she never gave him candy?
Theris would have given him candy.
Right. I'm just fucking. No, someone never had candy though. Did we say that about Solomon? No, I think Solomon at one point we had like some sort of dessert or sweet or something like that. And Solomon had never had like sugar in his life.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
I'll just mix out my children. Okay, so you
I
push him off to
refuse
the
to believe
side.
this man was partially raised by Penelope and not given candy.
You have no proof. It's not my fault.
After he
All
downs the
right.
gumball, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace.
You would have got candy coated souls from me.
I won't even
Like
get
he
into
grew
that
up
one
so
yet.
big and strong.
Exactly. So he'll pop the gumball in his mouth. Actually, this is a good question. Oh dear.
Just got to think of somebody that won't be bad here.
He's currently buried under illusionary leaves.
He pops the gumball in. Roll. Who wants this D100? You can assign it if you want, Misfit.
I want you to roll it.
You want me to roll it? That's
I want
fine.
you to roll it. It's your gumball.
I made it. It's actually not too bad. It's an 18. Who would I know? I could turn into. Not get in trouble.
I'm casting Pass Without a Trace as well to stop people from tracking him, unless it's magical.
I know who I'm turning into. Okay. Gumball in. Illusion keeps going. You don't get to see through the illusion, so you don't get to see what he looks like.
What is he?
Only Amelia does always for you. But yeah, so at this point, the guards approach.
I do shush him.
And they kind of right up to the location. They see kind of what's left of these distressed travelers and you guys and that one dead end on the ground. They kind of come to a stop. Is everyone okay?
I believe so, yes.
Mostly, except that
One dead body.
one lady. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Place becomes more dangerous all the time. You didn't happen to see a tiefling man, glasses, horns, fair purplish skin, passing
No.
through here?
No.
Roll
He's the
this.
only tiefling I've seen.
Roll deception checks, both of you. Misfit, do you answer or do you just like bite your lip because you know you probably should?
I'm gonna start tastefully sampling some of the moss that's growing on this tree.
Druid. Normal druid behavior.
As they're questioning you, he just looks over and sees. Are you in form right
Oh,
now,
you
or are you
can-
looking this in human form?
So you
I
can
had
get
to
advantage
drop
on
bear
yours.
form to give him a gumball. So I'm in human form.
So you're just in humanoid form, licking the tree. Kind of stops, looks up. What's wrong with that one?
Druid.
He's
Oh,
a very strange fellow.
Druid. Should have known.
Val, you can roll with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Go perks.
Oh, okay. And then I'll also add the d6 to it. So I got a 20 on my deception. And I need you to
for
take
that.
that off me.
Yes, I will.
He just kind of looks at both of you. Really?
Yes.
I think somebody rolled higher than you guys did.
Can I incite the man?
What are you trying to discern?
Does he believe him?
Sure, roll an insight check.
We'll also join you in one of those.
Not very strong on that front. That was a 2. You gather he kind of sees right through you guys. He didn't see through your illusion, thankfully. You did use magic, but he does not believe you in the slightest. Like, we were pursuing him through this direction. He was on foot. And you're saying you did not see him?
We were a bit distracted with, all of the ants and blood.
He kind of speaks up so everyone can kind of hear. Nobody? And he kind of holds up a little sack. Nobody has seen this man, and he holds up a wanted poster of Douglas. Amelia. Oh, I didn't hit send. I'm so sorry.
Nope. That doesn't help.
He kind of whispers over to you. That picture is horrible. My cheekbones don't even look like that. The guard will get off his horse and kind of walk over while the other ones are there, and he'll try to speak to the other two. However, he does not know that language or how to speak it. So it seems, yeah, as long as none of you give up Douglas, does not seem to have a way to locate him. Vash at this point will kind of look over. Boss, there were those two suspicious individuals that headed that way after the attack, right?
Oh yeah, they had horns, didn't they?
I don't remember. They looked really guilty.
Hmm.
Trust me, really guilty. I'm not good at this.
My guild advantage is already down.
Can I give him guild advantage?
Please, because I rolled a natural one.
Yeah. I'll give him my guild advantage.
Thank you.
Don't roll another one.
Natural 17. That's a 20.
That's a little better.
I'm still small too, huh?
You
Yeah.
are still small.
Hold on.
Still a kid.
Yeah. Mommy, they went that way. I saw them. They were very bad men.
Where's mom? I'm in an illusion.
Mommy? Oh no, they
Daddy.
took mommy. Kind of look over.
Come to think of it, there are fewer people here.
This looks very frustrated with all of you. Please clear the road. He gets back on his horse. If you see them,
You'll be the first to know.
we'll be seeing each other. And they ride past you guys.
They're really not good at lying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the tiefling sitting next to me.
I think that's a good thing, if anything. All right, lads. Back in the cart.
You can't believe he's
Places to
wasting
be.
his time on a man.
I think I can technically do this. Hold on. Can I? Am I that cool?
I'm
No.
going to attempt to communicate with these people we cannot speak with.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull out a map. I'm going to make sure that they see it. I'm going to point to myself, and then I'm going to point to Varden.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of like gesture like to the map, like at them, and then like point at the map, like in a circle motion, like if they can point where they're going.
I know what you're going for. I just wanted to see if you're going to say it. They both just kind of like look at you strangely. They look at the map. Roll an insight check. It's kind of easy enough to ascertain. They seem very foreign. They probably have no idea what this place is or where they are or where they're going.
Mm.
Let me read a spell description really quick. See if it gets around a language barrier.
Hey, Marius, could you talk to these nice folks right here and ask them if they need any help?
He has eyes of the roomkeeper, not the other.
Oh, maybe they
thing.
can they write? Hold on, they can write, can't they?
That doesn't mean they can understand us or read what we write.
All right, it doesn't say anything about getting through people who can't understand you, so nope.
It's at this point you watch as Douglas walks out of the illusion, and he is a pink tiefling, wearing like rogue leathers.
You exist to torture me as an individual.
Some days, some days. Misfit.
Hi.
He kind of looks like that guy you met in his pajamas, but younger.
Wait a minute. I know that pink guy.
Oh no, just and he'll kind of shake himself. Can he actually pull that one? Nope. So weird being so bright.
But yes, that was a good idea, Miss. I will like pull out some paper and writing stuff and see if like they can write anything down or if they're willing to.
So you put a piece of paper in front of him. Kind of looks at you.
I'll like write something down on it. I don't expect them to be able to read it, but I'll just be like, "Help." It'll just say hello, and then I'll pass it over to him.
It sits there and he'll write something out.
And then I will pass it to Marius.
Are you handing me?
Some I am trying to figure out what these two people we saved that didn't run away need, and I got them to write something down on a piece of paper for you.
Check it out.
As you look down, you don't recognize the language yourself. Although roll an intelligence or history check to see if you might recognize what it is or where it's from. You do not know it though. It looks Southern Arcadian. However, it says we don't have any money.
We don't have any money? And I just kind of look at you quizzically.
Well, I guess I think we're trying to shake him down or something.
It's at this point the woman goes for something like inside his like coat pocket. He's struggling with, so she doesn't grab at it.
They think we're robbing them.
Yes, this is.
And then you watch as he kind of stops her from grabbing it and pulls it out, and then he'll hand you two rectangular pieces of. Actually, how many people did I start this with? He'll hand you four rectangular. No, they weren't all traveling for this purpose, though. He hands you four rectangular pieces of paper.
Can we read them?
Yeah, they're in common.
Okay.
They are tickets to a performance in Varden at a theater. Seemingly some sort of like live orchestra performance. Look pricey.
Oh.
I'll hand it back.
And then the woman will just kind of like put her hands like motioning no. And he kind of like looks for a second, then he'll say no as well.
So they're not accepting the tickets back?
No.
It just kind of like gauge your response to see like what you do.
I like gesture for them to like get in the cart.
Well, roll a compassion check. Let's just plain charisma. Okay, you seem kind of friendly enough that they don't seem to think like you're trying to kidnap them. They just get in the cart because they don't really have much else to do. Or
You're still pulling this one, right?
Oh, we have horses.
Oh no, we do have horses. You're right.
you
Okay.
do.
I'll start getting ready to move on the road again.
All right, so let's look because we're a little overloaded at this point. Because we can fit 4 inside the wagon,
I'll walk.
2 in the
Walk.
front. Let's see. I'll do 1 there. And there. Vash is driving. Amy was next to Vash. Who else is in the cart? Probably Marius is in the cart. Bram. Vel, you're walking.
I'll walk too.
You're gonna walk. Streen, are you in the cart or walking?
How many people can we fit comfortably in the cart?
You could be the last person in the cart. So I moved everyone around on the map.
No, we'll shove Douglas in the cart.
Okay. So then you could walk by Vel or Misfit or whoever's outside.
Before we leave, as everyone's getting situated, I want to take some of the Ents that.
Sure. How are you collecting it? And what are you holding it in?
I am going to assume I still have empty vials from the alchemist supplies that I have.
I can
Probably.
taste some of that stuff. It tasted pretty bad.
Yeah, well, it hurts, doesn't it?
It did
You
hurt.
thinking poison or
No, I don't know. And I'm just using like one of my regular knives to just
Yeah.
like pry into it and bleed it out.
yeah, I can hold the vial.
Sure. Just roll a dexterity check as you're kind of trying to do it.
I'll give her aid.
Okay,
Sure. Roll 1 more.
8.
Unfortunately, based on kind of like the acidity of this sap, whatever it's producing, it's really hard to collect a sample of. You can maybe cut off like a piece of wood that it's on, but it does appear to be kind of breaking down and deteriorating. As you even like kind of touch your knife against it, you see, is it a magic knife?
Not this one though.
You watch as it doesn't like immediately dissolve or anything, but you can see it begins to like react chemically with the blade.
Okay.
Those poor tree guys.
I don't think we're going to be able to get any of that.
Yeah, probably not. I'll just scrape off a piece of bark then, and that'll be it.
Sure. Sure, because you could definitely, as long as it's on the bark, it's not necessarily as hard, depending on how big the piece is. But obviously, you can't fit a ginormous piece inside like a container.
Yeah. I was just gonna like do like. I was thinking not like shorter than like a 2x4, like if you went out to the woods and like messed with the dead tree and you just like pulled off like part of the dead bark on the outside. That's what I'm imagining.
Okay. We'll say it's easy enough. So you have like a little piece of bark that you scraped off a bunch of the sap on. All right, so you have your little sap sample.
I'm
All right.
just gonna say that probably is like 3 ounces or something, like not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's not much at all. Okay, so you guys got that. You continue towards town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys did decide to go late, so by the time you actually, oops, gosh darn it, Dark. I went to go click the map and Steam pop-up from Dark blocked me.
Part of his ploy.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably going to be like 1 o'clock by the time you get to town. But you can make it. It's not that difficult. You don't really hit any more tree interactions with Douglas with you. However, about 30 minutes on the outside of town, Douglas like, it's probably best I get off here.
Yeah, don't be silly. What's wrong?
No.
Wanted men don't really fit inside a town.
Town is not very fond of me. Besides, I did leave a stew on. And Edgar could be home anytime.
All right, bud. We'll catch up with you later, okay?
Yes, send me a message. Get some rest. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right.
Try
And
not to
let's
get
see.
too much travel over gone.
Be careful.
How many spell slots do I have? Do we have anything cool? We weren't raised to be flashy. We were raised to be effective. No, he'll just walk away. All right. So as he kind of goes, you guys proceed into town, or do you do anything before you get inside?
I don't see why we would need to do anything.
Like, are you going to look for a place to stay? Or are you going to just make camp somewhere? What's the plan?
I do have one question before we reach civilization. Does
Yeah.
the forest look like bad, messed up?
Oddly
look
enough,
healthy?
only as you entered into the valley. Once you get into the valley, it's like this beautiful autumn, like reds, yellows, oranges everywhere, but full. Like, not in the process of falling. Like, it's actually a really beautiful town.
Oh, little odd. Okay.
A little odd.
Yeah, all the leaves look different.
Yeah, there are actually leaves. What season is it right now?
From where you guys were, you'd probably be in like early winter.
In fact, still a lot of leaves for this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, those ends look so like yucky and sad, but the forest looks fine.
This? As she looks around, is she getting any kind of fae vibes off this place?
Oddly enough, no.
This almost reminds me of the places in the fae that are supposed to be frozen in time almost. Perpetually one season.
It's at
But
this.
I don't think
Keep
fae are
going.
responsible for this.
I was just going to note, as you get into the town of Varden itself, or even just approaching, there's not really a whole bunch. There are people out, but not very many this early in the morning. You are able to see the hold up on the kind of mountain range to your southwest as well. It's very large and daunting. Like, it almost casts a shadow on the city if the moon is angled right.
Whoa.
That is big.
Okay, we're gonna go check that place out later.
Our mission here is what? To deal with the necromancer?
Yes.
Wait, isn't your friend the necromancer, though?
Well,
Allegedly.
maybe. I don't think so. I think there's a second necromancer involved here.
You know what? After everything
don't
I've
we-
seen, I believe you.
Why don't we read the actual job description?
They kind of turn to Misfit.
Yeah, dig around a little bit.
Yeah, it's the same TLDR version of basically his picture is there as a person of interest, but it says that there have been like a string of abductions and people going missing in weird like bits of necromancy that people have found throughout the woods. And so it seems the theory is that this individual is kind of the necromancer, which was part of the reason it seemed strange to you when you saw it, because, I mean, you kind of know about him at least a little bit, but he doesn't seem like the person that would abduct people.
She'll take a quick look. She's gonna look at some of these trees, just gonna tune herself to the weave. Is she picking up any magic off them?
No, they just seem like normal trees.
And when she looks back at some of the dead ones, how about those?
You mean like, do you want to do this like as you're leaving one area into the next?
Yeah.
No, there doesn't seem to be any magical effects on any of the trees.
Okay.
I mean, the land's probably just
Something certainly seems to be sucking the life out of that ball.
Vash will kind of look out. Place is kind of strange yet pretty.
I would say that's how nature is normally. Strange yet pretty.
So, what will it be, boss? We gonna hunker down in the wagon tonight? And what should we do about these two?
Well, you've brought them to town, so this should be a safe place for them, I hope.
All right, you heard them, folks. This is the end of the line.
I don't know. I feel like just dropping them off. I don't want people to like take advantage of them because they don't speak the language here. Is there
We
like
need to
a
take care of it.
tourist office that we can leave them at?
Vash just kind of looks at you. The tourist office, boss.
Like a lost and found? That's where I'm supposed to go when I get lost.
First and foremost, do we know what language they speak?
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
What if we take them
Oh.
to that concert place?
What is it you need to know?
Who said that?
Douglas.
Oh.
Do you know what language they
Oh, Douglas is here. Never mind. I got his token. I gotta get rid of it. Sorry. He's distracting me. Ignore me.
He could speak their language this whole time.
Good.
Yeah, cool. This might work.
I think we should give them 2 of those tickets back, drop them off at that concert place so they can go see their cool concert.
How long is it until this concert's supposed to go?
If you look at the tickets, it looks like it is going to be in about 2 days.
Well, they'd be really early.
Well, that's
Well,
okay.
Do we know what kind of play it's going to be?
What's the title of the play?
It doesn't have a title. It doesn't say what it is. It just says that it's the name of that place. Oh dear Lord. It was the Varden, I think it's just Varden Assembly Hall. Hold on. Not that I have an image for this.
Let's head
Yes,
there.
Varden Assembly Hall. I mean, you gotta be ready for anything.
To attempt to link everyone, including them, up.
Okay. I don't think that's
I'm going.
Don't they have to be willing?
Yes, that's why I said attempt.
Do you tell anyone?
What language do you think in techno? Out of
It
curiosity.
does specify that everyone understands a common language. Like, needed to
Okay.
understand a common language.
So you gotta convince the 2 people before you try to cast it on them that they should accept it.
Well, she wouldn't say anything, so it would just be an attempt.
So
They just kind of stare at you.
do we get affected by it?
Yeah, you guys don't get affected by it.
I mean, if you wanted to resist it, she's not doing or visibly doing anything. But
I mean, I'm being
Then how can we be willing?
I'm being targeted by an unknown spell. I am not willing.
all right.
Yeah, Vash is already used to this feeling. He doesn't mind. He'll just take it.
Oh, hey, I'm in Serena's head again. Echo, echo, echo.
Ouch.
No, plan didn't work. Anyway,
So, we're gonna go to an inn, or are we gonna go to the area first?
Well, if the play area is close by, I think we should go there and drop these nice people off somewhere they would recognize.
I'm. It's in 2 days.
Mister, they need to go to an inn.
There will be inns nearby.
No, I agree with Val.
No, not always.
Yeah, let's head in and find a nice inn. We can get them some rooms or a room.
Okay.
They just kind of look at you. They're still not really sure what's going on.
I'll smile at them and give them a thumbs up.
Also, at this point, you do see those guards kind of, some of them ride past, including the guy you talked to, and just kind of eyeballs you as he continues on his way.
I
wave
wait.
They
at
don't
them.
have Douglas though. Yep. One of the guards in the back waves back.
Hey.
Smile, wave.
They haven't seen me yet, either.
And we'll begin making our way into town.
As you start walking, the male individual, as you get a little bit closer in town, like runs over to like a building. And he just kind of like points at something on the wall.
What does it say?
She'll head over and take a
It
look.
seems like a poster.
Oh. I'm definitely interested in the poster.
Then roll a d100, Slumber.
54.
You kind of look over. It's like this really luxurious looking place. It's like an ad poster. It's the Golden Grove Retreat. It's like some fancy looking resort. He points at that and then points at him and his wife and just kind of nods.
Interesting.
She kind of points at them and then points at the poster.
The wife and him both kind of nod.
Kind of shrugs. I guess they want to go there.
It's weird that a druid would
Hmm.
be advertising their grove, but I guess that's cool.
I'm gonna hold out two tickets for them to take back.
Ken will like just shake his hand at you. He just points
Yeah,
at both of them, then points to the poster.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that they kept two for themselves.
Is there like an address or something or directions on the poster at all?
Not specifically now, but you could probably get easy directions if you find somebody.
Yeah, I asked the
she'll,
guard at the front gate, how do we get to the golden? How do we get there?
They don't have a gate. It's just an open town, no walls.
Oh, okay.
Are the guards that were on patrol nearby still?
The ones that rode past you?
Yep.
No, they left you
Okay.
guys, but there probably are people about.
Yeah, she'll look around for like a random person and ask for some directions.
Sure, there's like some guy like pushing some crates down the road on a cart.
Excuse me? Do you by chance know where the Golden Grove Retreat is?
Yeah, do I? Northwest side of town.
Thank you.
Why? You buying? He just kind of smiles. Nothing. He goes back to pushing his cart. Oh, you wanted to ask him about the play as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Uh,
Do you know about the play happening apparently in 2 days?
I've never been myself, and he'll kind of sit there. It's not really in town. You have to go out of town about 2-3 hours or so. But no, I've heard good things. Like, you got a map?
I look at the people who are.
Who carries the map? This is a good question.
Would it be me?
I was kind of
Probably.
thinking you.
Val, do you have a map?
Yeah.
So we'll pull out the Karis map. Like, set right back there. Just southwest out of town. But I wouldn't go this late. I would definitely go in the daytime.
Well, yes, and it's only in 2 days.
Well, I mean, there's many performances.
Mhm.
And actually, the resort's not that far from there.
Mm. Do you know where we would be able to find out what's playing there?
I know, it's kind of a secret. It's kind of like, have you ever heard of like a chef's menu?
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but with actors.
Hmm.
Personally, here they do a bunch of cool tricks and use magic. And they have a live orchestra.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of pricey, but I mean, if that's your thing, I guess it's worth it.
Hmm. Thank you. All right,
So-
everybody.
Resort is there.
Shall we get going?
Not.
Indeed.
Seems our grove is northeast of here.
And so we're dropping these ones off.
I mean, sure.
All
Don't want to
right.
go there.
Hey, if you want to go find an inn, go find an inn and let us know.
Nah, it's fine. Besides, I kind of like these horses, and he will continue driving that direction. Unless anyone's getting off.
You sure you're alright?
Yeah.
Is he still little?
At this point, he would be back to normal.
I'll give you a
They grow up
insight.
so fast.
No, he's fine.
Totally fine.
I'm going to say it. Spot on immediately shifting gear. Perfect acting.
Just kind of does a little bow. It does take you probably about an hour to get to where the resort is. It is a fairly large city that you're in. Very simple. Nothing too fancy. There are some nicer places that have like small little walls, but it looks, fairly open. Which is strange because most of the cities here have like big walls. You're not sure. It must be the valley kind of provides like a natural protection just from the terrain. But yeah, so you get to the resort. The two of them get out. There's like this really nice driveway that leads up to the front of it that you guys pull up in. And you can see the carts that are here, and your cart is kind of an embarrassment to be here a little bit compared to those carts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's your
and-
cart. It's actually it's a little bit spiffier than it was. They kind of just give you this look as you approach, and then those two individuals get out and they rush over to meet them.
As they're getting out, I'm gonna toss them a small little bag.
Small little.
Small little. That's how you know it's important.
You throw it at him.
Yeah, I like toss it to him.
He hides behind his wife and puts her in front of it. It hits her. What's in it?
40 gold pieces.
So you basically check a little satchel or sack
don't
of
think they
like
need
40 good
money.
coins.
They said they
If
didn't
you-
have any.
Of course they said that. They thought you were mugging them.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he uses his wife as a shield to block himself from the 40 coins that hit her. Doesn't hurt. She's fine.
Mhm.
And they kind of just look at the ground. It's strange, and kind of picks it up, looks at it. He puts it in his pocket. He just kind of
I give him
Wave
like
at
a
them.
salute as he walks off.
yeah. They start talking to them in their native tongue and like bringing them inside. Oh, thank you
guess we
very
can-
much.
Our pleasure.
Oh, are you staying as well?
Perhaps. Do these rooms need reservations?
Typically, but we do have some openings. She kind of just like looks up towards the sky due to recent events.
Understandable. How much are the rooms here going for?
Not bad. Tonight I could offer you 50% off, so it would only be let's see, and he kind of just looks over at his chart. 50 platinum for the evening?
I start walking away back to town.
That was cheaper than I thought.
50% off after all.
No, I took that into account.
A little out of the price range at the moment.
If you change your mind, just do let us know. We even have one suite left if you'd really like it.
We'll be sure to let you know.
Who's the keeper of this grove?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You know, like do you have a druid?
I think there's a couple that work in gardening, perhaps, yes.
How does it look? Is it like, are there plants?
I
Is it
mean,
lush?
it's a very fancy looking resort, yes.
Okay.
There's plants that shouldn't be here as well, but they are here. That's why there's like a little open patch there. The resort is like its own little spot.
Miss Vet, I don't think this is an actual druid's grove. I'm pretty sure it's more of a luxury and...
Serena, you're so silly. Why would they call it a grove if it's not a grove?
Not
Right.
all groves are druid groves.
Well,
Are you in need of
If-
any performers, considering how close to a place you are?
actually, I don't know. They've already done all of their auditioning, but you could always inquire. We don't actually run that establishment. That's run by some local nobles that volunteer and maintain it.
Oh no, I meant for this establishment.
Oh, what can you do?
Sing,
Uh,
dance.
Yes, I also can. Where my see, I play the lute, piano, flute, and drums.
I'm not
As
really
well as we
looking
have the
for
violin, for a
many
bit more of a
musicians.
classical bit.
We're pretty good. Yeah, but if you don't mind, if you could move your transportation, that'd be great. We do have other people coming in. We wouldn't want to send the wrong message.
Message received will be off.
Oh, excellent. If you do change your mind, just let me know.
Of course.
You could call me Mrs. Evergreen. Miss
have-
Misfit. Vash looks at you at this point and just leans in. Druid.
Druid?
You can't have a name like Evergreen and not be a druid.
Oh.
Kind of
I don't know.
nods.
She doesn't really seem like a druid.
She's a little grumpier than
Is
most
this her
druids.
grove?
Oh. Anyways, yes, if you could, that would be excellent. Thanks again.
Bye.
Sure.
We'll be back.
Make it off.
Oh,
As you guys leave the gate, they lock it behind you.
oh well, I was asking if they had a piano before we left.
If you ask them, yes, a few.
If it wouldn't be too much, may I play one? It's been a while.
Yeah, no, we really can't do that. But next time you come and stay, you come see me and we'll see what we can do. How about that?
Okay, then we leave.
All right.
Dang, she called us broke.
Pretty
I
much.
mean, we kind of are though.
Don't call me
Compared
out
to
on
the
that, Del.
clientele here, likely. We're not exactly merchants. And I highly doubt the guild is going to cover those expenses.
Hey, you don't think they set us up with free rooms again, do you?
I wouldn't be surprised if they arranged something.
You really
I-
want to talk to that guard that we lied to already?
Nope.
That's
I
what
didn't
I
lie to
thought.
anyone.
Camp out in
I
the
didn't
wagon?
lie to- I mean, who did any lying?
Actually, one thing he did would have noticed that it doesn't seem would have been enough to kind of alert him, but is raising suspicion. You had a small child with you when you got here that is now missing. Plus, you've gained an additional adult.
Mhm.
But yeah, the evening is yours to do with as you will. It is very late, so it probably would be best to rest, but obviously you don't have to.
Let's find a less expensive inn to stay at.
If you want to
Okay.
get back into the main part of town at this point, which is basically where it would be more affordable, it's already you're probably pushing like towards 2:30 at this point, because there's one when you got here, you went out of town and now you're coming back. But you can. But you're going to be napping little folks this afternoon.
I
to you, though.
zoned out for that. What?
Do you want to? So if you head back to town, it's going to be like 3, or you can camp where you are and it's 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, we could just camp here,
Um,
right on the front lawn of this nice grove.
I think that would be a bad idea. We should probably just head back to town, get a room.
How far is the town?
Right.
Hour.
Hour? Hour by cart.
Yeah. Big town. Whole valley.
Well, tell me when we get back into town.
All right. So he'll drive cart back.
Mhm.
All right. So it's 3 a.m. by the time you get back. What are we looking for? Just something simple.
Something cheap. Yeah.
I like
And
it.
not obviously marked as a go here to get robbed by like by thieves' camp markings.
Someplace.
Are we
at least
talking
somewhat
2-star,
nice.
3-star? You're not getting 4 or 5 stars on this one.
Let's call it a 3-star.
Ooh. I like it.
Yeah, someplace somewhat, at the very least, somewhat nice. Serena does have standards.
You find a actually cute little inn. It's called the Rusty Tankard Inn.
Perfect.
It's not actually rusty, just the name.
And they don't have tankards.
You do hear music inside, so it does seem that it is lively. There are people there. You hear people kind of laughing. You smell food.
Yeah, we better get in there. I hope there are some rooms still available.
I'm tired.
You guys just kind of like walk inside. For 3:00 in the morning, this place is fairly busy. There's probably like a good 60 people like in the main hall itself. Notice a large assortment of people too. Seems to be like a lot of people coming through here, most likely. Many different types of soldiers wearing different armor, different types of merchants and vendors from different places.
Emily, are you looking for your own room or are you looking to bunk up?
If I can get my own room, that'd be nice.
Are you willing to pay for your own room?
If I have to.
Perfect. Any of the gentlemen looking for their own room?
Nope.
All right, 4 rooms it is.
All right, so you guys go look for the establishment owner.
Mm-hmm.
You find a very portly halfling standing on a bar.
Ooh, wonderful. No wonder it's lively.
Hello, sir.
Ah, pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. Quite a lovely
Kind of takes
place.
a swig.
Very lively for this time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We try to be a friendly place, especially in these times. And he just kind of like motions out the window to the giant planets up in the sky. And takes another big swig out of his jug.
It must be good for business at the very least. A lot of people like to drink the troubles.
Business has always been good. I just like to think it reminds people of what really matters in life. Me.
I was partying and I hold up my loot.
Well, yes. Oh, you feel free. There's many of your folk around these parts. It's kind of a little bit of one-upsmanship, but it makes entertainment costs low.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, people do make good tips, I hear.
You weren't expecting any tipsy foxers tonight, were you?
Tipsy fox. Why does that sound familiar? Hold on. Be right back. 1 second. I'm grabbing a drink from behind me, but I'm going to go check his logs.
Amelia pauses before she's about to play, keeping an eye on that man.
Yes, Tipsy Fox. Here it is. 6 rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, checked in yesterday.
What was the party name?
Party? I'm sorry.
Yeah, their group? Their subgroup?
Honestly, I really don't give out that kind of information, but I don't believe they gave one.
Now, were they scheduled to be here, or did they just
Must
pass
have not
through?
heard yet.
They were here, I believe. They were seeing the city council, something about a necromancer.
And they've already booked the rooms.
Well, the rooms were booked in advance. They showed up and took them, I believe. I don't know where they are currently. Looks about the room. Don't see them. I haven't seen them really since earlier this morning. I guess
there
yesterday.
An orc with them?
Orc? No orc. They did
What
have
do they look like?
Or half orc.
What are
Of
those?
questionable descent.
Those big doofy looking fellas with the floppy ears and the fur. Furbolgs! They had one of them. And that little creature that was peeing on the floor. I think it was like a fox. Oh yeah, there were 6 of them. Strange folks.
Wait, did you see his name was Dirge, the guy with the floppy ears? Was he kind of like green? Big scruffy guy?
Remember when I made you guys make Tipsy Fox members at the beginning before we got to that? Yeah. It's those guys.
I mean, this mission wasn't exclusively for us, right?
As far as you know, it was. He has the whole docket for it.
That's certainly odd.
I haven't met any furbolgs besides.
Dude, what is it with you guys in ones today?
Well,
jeez.
I like try to walk out the front door subtly and like I just like knock over an entire table.
Sorry about that. She's very tired. We've had a long journey. I don't see any Tipsy Fox members here. Are you sure they were Tipsy Fox? Yep. They had the, he'll kind of lift up one of your sleeves. That one right there. Yep, seemed really happy to be here too. But unfortunately, I don't have those, but I could sell you a couple of rooms. You said you wanted 4?
Yes, 4 rooms would be lovely.
Kind of do it. Roll up. Who wants to be like the main negotiator on this one?
I think Serena and Amelia both have the same.
Nope.
Sure.
Maybe. You might
Up
have
to you.
better than me.
You have +8?
You can either both roll a persuasion check or one of you can roll with advantage.
Yes, I have a persuasion.
Yes, we have the same. So do you
Oh.
want to roll with
No,
advantage or do you want separate rolls?
Amelia's already
Or I-
playing instrument for me
Okay.
doing a performance.
Oh my god, hold on, I'm going to put a little magic into that. I keep like immediately going over to my healer's kit for some reason. I'm going to heal the persuasion check. That's a bit better.
You know, everyone deserves a little bit of a break now and then. 2 gold per room.
I will take it.
All right, so you pay 8 gold.
Would someone want to
Ooh.
let Amelia know her room price? Anyone else want to chip in along with it?
I will give you 2 gold for my room.
I guess I'll give you 2 as well.
I gotta take dogs out. Be
Okay.
right back.
All right, so you guys can allocate your bedrooms as you will. Assuming you go to rest, or is there anything you guys need to complete?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one of the Tipsy Foxers' rooms and go in there and just invade their space and be like, "Why'd you take our job in the middle of the night?"
He did not actually disclose which rooms they were in intentionally.
True.
Hold
But
on.
I mean, it is up to
No,
you.
you know what? No, that's better to like do in the morning. Catch them while they're tired.
Yeah, Serena's going to head upstairs as well.
All right. So you guys go to your rooms. You do find your long rest without much issue at all.
How
First things
Oh,
first.
yeah.
Amelia's doing shenanigans.
Oh, what do you got?
He needs to roll a charisma saving throw.
He who? Oh, the guy.
The bar owner. I'm using a thralling performance.
That is 16 plus 2, 18.
Oh, no, he's fine then. He doesn't know it was an attempt, though.
Well, he doesn't seem, he's drunk anyways.
On an 11 for insight, how nosy is Vel looking? She giving that something's bothering her and she wants to investigate look, or is she being a bit more subtle?
It like crosses her mind, and then you get, and then it's just like she just get the impression of I just want to go to sleep. Actually,
Okay.
Amelia will eventually hand Serena 2 gold coins.
Sounds good. Before Val goes into her room, something bothering you too?
Crash with Misfit.
it's really odd that it just never happens up north.
Something that's definitely odd here. In the morning, want some help?
I don't even know what I'm gonna need help with.
We'll figure
Do
that out.
anything.
Want to grow a bunch of berries before I go to bed?
You make a bunch of good berries.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else? We'll go into our long rest. Not that you know, Amelia.
Fair enough.
I will long rest everyone. You probably will have to sleep close to noon just to get your full duration rest. However, Marius, roll a D100.
I guess that's good time. I just sat back down.
So we go to sleep. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now, basically, as we get here. Okay. So as you guys are kind of resting and just sleeping, you all do your own thing kind of differently. You just kind of get this ominous presence. It's not like you find relaxation and rest, and you just kind of keep looking out the window up towards that hold. And something almost seems like slightly familiar about it, but it just kind of like keeps consuming you. Like you've seen this before, but you can't put your finger on it. Eventually, probably like 2 hours later than that, even you are able to kind of focus because you don't even need sleep, right?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So you do get some sleep, and it's not a huge issue, but it keeps you up for at least a couple of hours past everybody else. But you seem to find long rest without issue. You guys wake up later in the day, which is not necessarily uncommon in this establishment, to the smell of more music, food, and drink.
Ah, yes, the smell of music.
Serena,
It's a great smell.
when she breaks her trance, sometime around like 7 or 8, she's gonna head down and just kind of keep an eye out on things going on.
Specifically inside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Go ahead, just as you're sitting in there, just roll what's your passive perception?
15.
I'm sorry, it's not sleep. It's eat, drink, or breathe. I don't need to do those things.
Okay,
But
so you do sleep?
I do need sleep, yes.
Okay. So you're probably like the last to wake up. We're kind of having a late day anyways.
Ooh,
Is
that's
that from the
a
Pearl?
one.
No, so basically she's doing a little adding like an extra hour to her rest period to like unattune and reattune to reattune to the pearl, then unattune to it and reattune to whatever she took off to regain the 3rd level spell slot from it.
Sure.
That's just from her burning a bunch of sorcery points and then consuming some spell slots to get points back.
As you're sitting there, eventually you see this smaller individual over in the corner drawing with crayons. It's a little goblin. Kind of looks familiar.
Does it look like he's more? No, he's just drawn with crayons.
Oh, he has crayons he's drawing with.
Something's not quite right, but I can't quite place it. She'll make a mental note of that and keep a lookout.
Roll a history check with advantage. Just because I'll be nice, and you probably know this individual. You kind of eyeball it. It's Zoop. It's a goblin sorcerer from your guild. He's actually from the branch that was here.
Oh, okay.
I think Techno made this one. From what you can remember, and you can see now too, he's similar to my old wizard, except you just look at it's like him drawn in crayon, shooting out different color crayon sparks from his wand.
I think this is mine.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yep. That makes more sense. Yep.
She'll go ahead and wander over.
Oh,
Hello.
hey.
Why
Why are you here?
To be honest, I was going to ask you the same thing. Mind if I have a seat?
He kind of like folds up his drawing and puts it away. Just going, sit. Zoop here making much money. Money.
And
Zoop and group cleaning up.
Zupin group.
just go for surface thoughts. So, why are you here? What's your
Do you
good
remember he
doing
is also a spellcaster?
here? That's fine. This is for
Mhm.
psionics.
Huh? Zoop team do so good, making extra money.
Oh, I see.
Did the get send it?
Super Group, not specifically, but Zupen Group assigned and complete many missions. Just finished job in Dunwallow.
Who assigned you here then?
Oh, was done here. This is the next closest one. Zoop is to maximize profits. Zoop will definitely get rank A.
I believe. Is she getting anything like off about his surface thoughts? Any sense of deception or?
He really likes money.
Yep.
So basically, what you've surmised from this is whatever mission they were on, they've basically decided to just start taking any of the missions that were like listed, even if they weren't assigned to them, and have been collecting. So they finished your Dunwallow mission.
Oh. I suppose then the next question is, what have you figured out about this place so far?
Sorry, Zoop does not give away confidential information
Confidential information.
without speaking to his financial advisor.
Well, first of all, this is our job. We'd appreciate the help if you're willing to lend a hand.
Zoop don't know. Zoop hasn't seen no paperwork. How Zoop knows it's yours? Besides, Zoop got here first.
You weren't assigned here.
You don't know that. You know assigned here. You see no paperwork. He's like,
Zoop,
yep, and he
come on.
holds up his crayon drawing that's folded. Zoop got everything he need right here.
Zoop, that is lovely, but come
Z-
on.
You is not a
Okay,
captain,
mate.
Serena. Me is no can show you the paperwork. It's very specific for captain.
Yeah.
And you is not part of
she's-
Zoop group.
She's gonna like flag over a waiter and order a couple of drinks. Do you want something?
Zoop will have ale.
Yeah. Ale and some wine, please.
It's definitely with a U now.
It just depends on the moment. Sometimes he's a double O Zoop, and sometimes he's an OU Zoop.
So what
I
Zoop do
think-
for you?
No. I just wanted to sit down and have a chat, figure out what was going on. How did the Dunwallow mission go?
It's good caught funky horseman. Very strange.
Hmm?
Man with no head.
Very strange indeed. Some form of undead?
Zoop and group tie up legs. Give to people. People happy. Give Zoop and group money. Then Zoop and group come here.
Kind of glances over to the keep. I'd kind of like does a more performative shudder. That place certainly gives me the creeps.
Zoop and group not been there yet. Was planning on going maybe tomorrow. Very strange place.
Very strange indeed.
It's been a while since Zoop and group have seen anyone else other than at meeting. Did not see you at meeting. No beverages. Zoop was very disappointed.
Hmm?
Your magical Zoom call. There was no juice. He was upset. Last group we saw was what that man with strange furball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Furball, right?
No, not furball. Furball.
Furball?
Small white
Oh.
thing.
Oh, cat?
Hi. Yes, furball cat.
Where did you
Yes.
see cat?
We saw them still then. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
What would they be doing up at Step? Wait, how long have you been doing jobs here?
Had extra time?
A lot of extra time, it seems.
Yes, Zoop and group not get assigned many missions.
Why not? They're clearly capable.
Is because Zoop is goblin?
Oh, come on, that can't be the reason.
Zoop is trying to do best for group, but sometimes Zoop and the thing group no need Zoop.
Kind of gives him a pat on the shoulder. There.
Zoop is trying to be best captain.
Soup, you're clearly doing a terrific job. I mean, how many missions have you done here?
Zoop has done 14.
See?
Jesus.
Zoop has made so much money.
Work.
He wipes his tears away with like money.
Using coins.
He's probably got a few different types of money.
All right, now I gotta ask: am I getting a strong sense of him also being very performative, or does he seem genuine?
No, he is very genuine at the moment, it would seem.
I know you haven't seen what I said, but oh my god, he's so dumb, and I love him.
He's also their leader.
Oh no.
Hold on, I can't help myself. I'm walking in on this.
So you walk
Misfits come down
downstairs.
for like a mid-morning
Yeah.
snack.
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on this.
Captain Blue!
So, Zoop, my man, you gotta help me out here. I have
Oh.
been out of blue for weeks. Here, I've got a bunch of items. You want to trade?
Oh, done. And he opens up his crayon bag of holding.
Pull out mine.
He's got dark blue, kind of purple blue.
Guys, I'll take purple blue. I'll just.
Okay, he just gives you all three.
Just take whatever you want, man.
You got any more pink?
I think so. Here, you can look.
That's yellow.
Just take whatever you want. And
Oh,
what am I
yellow.
doing?
He takes another one. Oh, thank you. Yes, Zoop was just telling this one that Zoop did not know you were in town. Zoop is already taking care of this mission. You could go home.
Oh, you guys got it already?
No, but we will before you start, so no point you starting.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right. Come,
Zoop
let's
and
go.
group,
We're having drinks.
much more prepared to handle such situation.
I don't know, Zoop. Becca wanted us to handle this one specifically.
Is you
I-
got paperwork?
Yeah, we got a couple missions all over Karis. I got the work for it.
Hmm.
I pull out my
Missions where?
folder. Let's see. We had one in Telefia. That one we handled.
He looks a little upset. Just kind of like notice a little frown to his face. He was probably planning to go there next.
I think we're probably gonna hit Salt Shore after this.
You were supposed to be, well, you're Alephia, Varden, Dunwallow.
Dunwallow.
Oh, you no need worry. We already take care of that one too.
Oh,
He has not been to Salt Shore or Monaco.
I guess that's fine. We were trying to head down to Monaco pretty quick, anyways.
Let me be straight with you, Blue One.
Yeah, but what's up?
Zoop has big dreams. Zoop, grade A guild member.
Hmm.
To get there, Zoop need 2 more missions. Make more money. Once Zoop rich, Zoop rank A, all things are good. So Zoop will take care of this one. You can go have dinner, buy puppy, whatever make you happy.
I did offer him a chance to work with us. I mean, as guildies, do you need to work together?
Zoop, I want to help you out here, bud.
Zoop does not share commission.
The problem is, I think one of our buddies is involved in this one, and I just want to look at. I don't want you guys to get
Ooh.
too involved.
You have buddy? What buddy? He just
I
kind of turns his glance upon you.
You know, it's he's I don't want to give too much away, but he's got in a little trouble, and I'm trying to look out for my friends. You know, and Zoop, you're my friend too, so I want to look out for you. And it seems like you already got one of our missions. I'd love to give this one to you, but I got to take care of my team too. We've only done like one since we got to Karis.
Zoop does not quit a task. Zoop will find Necromancer. He just kind of gives you the look.
You know what, Zoop? How about this? We can make a game of it. Whoever gets to Necromancer first gets to collect.
Like
But
what?
the reward, of course.
Oh. Makes sense.
But we got to set up some ground rules, okay?
Ground rules.
No,
No itch powder.
infighting. No infighting. No itch
yes.
powder.
Did I lose connection?
I've not heard you in a while, so
Okay.
probably.
I haven't spoken for a little bit here. Last thing I mentioned was, that she was trying to get him to work with us.
Oh, yeah, we heard that.
Okay, yeah. Things just sounded like they cut out for me, so I thought I lost connection.
Zoop is like this idea. Zoop like games. Zoop will still win, and Zoop not have share information. You have to find out on your own.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And whoever catch Necromancer first is winner.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't want to tell you too much about this, but
Zoop not tell you much either. It's fair.
Our buddy is not involved in this. I think someone's trying to frame him. So if you catch our buddy,
what buddy look like?
I'm not gonna tell you. Just don't catch our buddy, okay?
He looks really confused at this point. So
it's a different necromancer.
Zoop
swear.
no catch your buddy, but tell Zoop who buddy is.
Yes.
Interesting. Roll a d100. Zoop accepts your terms.
I stick my hand out.
Shakes. Spit shake.
Spit shake.
So it begins. Best of luck. And he chugs the ale.
Best of luck, Zoop.
And he hobbles off.
Well, it should be fun.
Bash will eventually come downstairs. Zoop kind of like checks him as he walks past. Jeez, that one has had too much caffeine.
Oh, hey, Vash.
What's up, bud?
Let me tell you about
Serena.
the sick deal I just struck with Zoop.
Oh, God, I've never heard a good sentence that started with those words.
Did Zoop go up or out?
Up.
Okay, I was going to follow him.
Yeah, he's just going to his room.
So here's the thing. We're going to compete with Zoop and his group for the current quest here in Varden to find the Necromancer.
Wait, what? But it's our mission. We literally have the paperwork.
I like Zoop. He is my dealer. I need to stay on good terms with Zoop.
He has apparently solved the Dustweller problem.
Dunwallow.
Yeah, Dunwallow.
He's trying to make us look bad so he gets promoted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Devious little one, isn't he?
So
No.
what I'm thinking is, I think they know more than us because they got here first, right? He's probably going up to tell his gang right now. We should start with a little subterfuge.
I like where this is going. What do you have in mind?
Not
I'm
see
not
Amy
so game
currently.
on
I
this,
assume
no.
she's already on my train of thought.
I'm looking at my abilities before I send what I'm doing. So continue.
I think a lot of us could have some very devious subterfuge potential that might give us a leg up.
I'm scared for myself, guys.
back. In what way are you thinking of sabotaging them?
Well, right now we just need information. No PvP.
Ooh, Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
roll a D100 because that room may not be empty.
Oh shit.
Well, I could do a little bit of snipping, see if I can't find anything.
Yes.
I think that could be an excellent idea.
So Amelia goes to teleport into his room before he enters it. And as you
Yep.
do, you land in the middle of the room in front of his entire group, waiting for him to return. And they all just kind of look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that that new kid from the north?
I think I missed my room.
I think so.
This
and
isn't
Zoop
where I
opens the
parked my
door.
car.
Zoop looks at you. He doesn't recognize you. Zoop, no need housekeeping. You can go.
Sorry about that.
And it's awkward, but you make it out without any issue.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
damn.
So as the afternoon kind of arrives, I'll say at this point, all of you guys wake up. As Marius is probably the last one to kind of come down. So, where do we start? And besides, you said that your friend wasn't the one who did it anyway, so aren't they going after the wrong person?
Well, we should probably try to figure that out. I think we should definitely try to eavesdrop on the Zoop group to see what their current course of action is, and we should probably also send word to Douglas.
They're all upstairs.
Oh,
Serena was going to go ahead and get up, and let's go ahead and just establish. Yeah, I feel like this is important enough for magic.
Amy, how
Sure.
do you feel about being a rat?
You motion out to people before you connect to them, or before you try to connect?
No, she's never done it before, so I can't imagine she would start.
No.
Right. In what way?
Conceptually, how do you feel about being a rat?
Well, there's two different meanings to that: physical rat or ratting out someone.
Like a physical rat.
I don't see why not. Why?
Knock those churches off the staff. Oops.
It is a lot more fun to eavesdrop on people when you are a rat. I have personal experience with this.
Ooh, roll a D100, Amelia.
Those are two different things.
I know.
That was almost 100.
Totally composed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who doesn't want to be linked up?
I was not asked, so I do not consent.
I'm in.
I
Yeah,
can't consent.
Val's
to-
linked.
I can't consent to something I don't know that is being used.
Well,
You'd like it
willing doesn't mean
comprehensible.
you've like formally consented.
You need a standing consent form. No, I would say it kind of feels, it's almost like getting a phone call in a sense.
Basically, are you resisting as the magic tries to take hold,
Yes, I don't know this.
or the influence?
I would say, based on the feeling, you guys would at this point be able to tell when it's Serena. I mean, same thing. Someone could potentially fake being Serena, but I mean, it is a familiar feeling. It's kind of like caller ID on your phone when someone's calling you a little bit. It doesn't feel off or anything, and you guys do it enough. It's up to you. If you're at a point you don't want to do it specifically for a reason, but you know, it's kind of a nonverbal thing where you can kind of recognize it and then make your own decisions.
No, this is work. Gotta let it in.
Work's calling. Gosh darn it! I was just about to have another beer.
Yeah, fine. If it's like that, then yes.
Okay.
It's like the beginning of a Zoom call. It's like, oh hey, how are you guys doing? Good? You
Oh,
good?
I don't-
Good.
I don't pick those up.
And then I'm going to sneak my way upstairs and have a listen.
Sure. I will say, because unfortunately someone blew your element of surprise. As you go and you walk up, you don't hear anything.
Oh, they're gone already.
You could go inside and look.
I mean,
Or
I'm okay.
do
I'm
anything.
okay with
What about the don't we have like an eyeball? Can we get
Yeah.
someone?
Yeah, I'm gonna send in an eye.
Just enough space for it to get under the door.
Hmm?
Your eyeball has enough space to get under the door if you summon it.
Yep, I'll send it in.
The room is empty.
Mhm.
Window is closed and locked. No one has left out the front door.
Uh,
I don't believe you can see magical objects through your eye, correct?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't see anything. You most certainly do not see an elaborate magical door.
Mhm.
Oh, they got a mansion in there.
Yup.
Hey.
Super
They've
good
got a-
ride, rolling style.
Super Groove. We need a wizard.
Now you know why he's in charge.
Hold on a minute. I thought that man was a sorcerer. He doesn't get mentions.
You don't know what kind of sorcerer he is. Just remember, these creations are limited to my imagination. They don't have to sit to a class structure, but they do tend to fall.
There's no one in the room.
And Serena, he is a wizard. You saw his spell book.
He technically is a wizard, yes.
Oh, well. I suppose she's gonna have the eye look around, see if she can't spot any drawings.
Oh, fair. Roll a D100
Seems like
just
a
to
man
see
that
if he
way.
left anything out. He's very particular.
What?
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
He left a detailed drawing of his plan.
of his entire plan, yes.
He left his crayon map and his.
There's like a bulletin board with like a bunch of strings and drawings of different things like on the wall that he forgot to take into the mansion.
So there's a couple of drawings you find like tucked in under his pillow. The first one is like a little crayon map. It seems to notate like where a location is out in the woods. It's hard to say what it is. And then underneath that, you see the wanted poster for Douglas. And then there's this weird picture. It's of the keep that he kind of drew, and he has a bunch of question marks around it. It seems like he's just more interested by the keep than anything else, anyways.
Okay.
And then the last one, he drew a picture. Looks like a library or something. You're not sure what it is, though.
I am going to mentally convey all of these images to Misfit, as he is probably the one who can best translate Zoopcran.
He's got fresh
Yeah.
crayon supply.
Vel, I have a task for you.
Mm.
Go steal the drawings from under his pillow.
I get up and I walk away.
But Val, before you go, do we know what all the pictures look like?
I could probably get away with that.
No. I need Vel to do this.
Well, I mean, if she can do
Understood.
it, why do I need to do it?
Vel is the rogue. She steals things.
For a good
Yeah,
cause.
But then why did I teach her how to pick locks?
I don't know.
I'll come be lookout.
Serena, just do it.
Oh, before you go, do we know what the map looks like?
It just looks like it's like an immediate area of Varden. It's somewhere out in the woods. It's probably like Douglas's house.
Do they have markings on it?
Just like pictures, no words.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of parchment and cast illusionary script on it.
Sure.
And I'm just going to do a fake map marking the wrong location.
Ooh.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, I'll bring that up to Serena.
Okay, hold here a moment, Val. I'm going, since I can see on the other side of this room, I'm going to conjure a mage hand on the other side to swipe the relevant documents.
Can you cast through scrying?
No,
well, technically,
so-
I don't need line of sight for mage hand, but this just gives me a point of perspective.
You can't
to help
cast through
guide it.
objects, though.
I could like point my finger under the door or something.
If you can put your finger to the door, I'll allow it. As long as it's kind of like an IR remote. Those are your limitations, unless you have one that doesn't need it. But yeah, you can accomplish it.
Yeah.
It's a
And then
cantrip. It needs it.
When Val hands her the drawing, she'll have the mage hand put that back where his stuff was. And she'll hand the documents to Val. Bring those to Missa.
And I do.
How do I get? Oh wait, paper. Duh.
Yeah, it'll just go under the door.
You guys have come so far in your door struggles.
And she'll make sure to dissipate the mage hand before she sees anyone.
Sure.
That was a fun use of 10 gold.
You collect your intel. Easy enough.
Yes, sir. And we have the perfect decipher with Misfit.
As you kind of share these pictures, I mean, they're more or less exactly kind of what I told you anyways. You don't really know where Douglas lives. So you know he had a house in Bayside, or at least an apartment of some sort. So, I mean, this location could be incorrect. It could be true. Really hard to say. The crayon picture of the keep, from the best you can tell with what you kind of know, it's just a picture of the keep. It's hard to say. Like, you have good ideas of kind of what they've been up to. But you also, given the information you have, unless Douglas actually did this, you guys are going for two very different goals that could end in the same result. If Douglas isn't guilty and you can prove something, you might be able to, prove something. But if he just turns in Douglas, they're going to give him the money.
So I think we need to go get Douglas and make him come with us to solve this mystery. To make sure they don't snatch him.
How smart did they look when I teleported in?
It's hard to assess from a general look.
I would have looked around at each of them. Turn around and pretend to be lost. Get a good look at everyone.
All of them. I mean, it's really hard to gauge. Did you get my message, Kate? In Discord?
He's AFK.
Kate, not Kate.
Oh,
Kate.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
yes.
So, hard to say. I mean, the only one that threw you really off, maybe, was that damn fox. Those eyes. You've all had experiences with this fox, too. Probably you less than anyone, but like it used to take stuff from Velmer when she was crafting. Yeah.
Is that the boss?
No, it's not the boss. It was just one of your guild members that runs around as a fox. You had a lot of encounters with them taking things from you.
Well, it's a fox, so it's the boss.
Could be. The boss you've met,
Apparently, he
the boss
pees on the
was your.
floor and ends.
It is a female, you do remember, because I think, you guys met her in her human form. But they are literally the oddest group of people fucking ever, and it's all your guys' fault, so you get no one to blame but yourself.
I don't remember which one I made at all.
Don't worry. If it becomes relevant, it'll become relevant. But you have some competition. And their goal is a whole lot easier than your goal. So, you kind of know what they're up to, at least for something. They seem to have interest in that keep. They have noted a location that might be Douglas. They're trying to figure other stuff out. You're not really sure what that library picture is all about, but it's up to you. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
Did we take the library picture?
You took all of them.
Oh. I really don't want to have to make. I don't want to spend 40 gold for this. Should only take the relevant paper.
But yeah, it is a very large town. There is a lot of things here. Many stores, people.
So you're planning on using the cart while we're doing this job?
It's a big town.
I mean, we can. It'd probably slow us down a little bit.
Yeah, so I might be able to patch it up.
How so?
I point to my patches.
You could do that?
I know how, but I don't have enough magic to do it on my own, so I gotta go find someone who's willing to work for money.
That could be useful.
You don't have that sort of time.
There's a lot of woods here. It would be really hard to take the wagon around. I mean, we could always find someone to hold the wagon too, if that's easier. Besides, can we put the horses in the patch?
I point out one of my patches. I'll tell you what that sees.
Noted. I already know what it is. Touche. Yeah, he needs she needs wizard to do that. That is incredibly useful.
Well, I guess we're not going to learn anything just sitting around.
So where to, boss? We splitting up? We doing this together? What's the plan?
I have to summarize 2 more articles for this paper before midnight.
Fear not, boss.
Give me like
As your
20
trusty
minutes.
advisor, I will converse with your well-educated party members.
Before you get too swamped, remember Douglas said send me a message.
True.
I'm gonna send
However,
Douglas a message.
there you go. What do you want to send him a message for?
Hey champ, good morning. We need to hurry a little. Tell you later. Where you at?
Good evening, or morning, afternoon, Mister. It's hard to say. I'm currently in my cabin in the woods to the southwest. Feel free to drop.
Okay,
That may or may not have been 24 words, but it felt like the appropriate time to stop talking.
Felt about right.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Let's head south.
Also, I'll just mention it because it is worth of noting, because he's not in this dimension to see it. Your dear friend Zoop recognizes that staff. But that's a story for a different day.
My stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to hang out here and continue trying to gather whatever I can, or do you want me to come with the party?
That's up to you, Serena.
I'm gonna stay behind and look for a wizard while you guys pick up that dude.
I hope you find a wizard. If you need to, Zoop is a pretty powerful spellcaster.
I'll eavesdrop a bit longer.
I've heard interesting things about crayon magic. I really thought it was a joke, but apparently it's like an actual thing people do.
It's serious stuff. You know, I tried to get him to teach me once, but he just did not want to tell me his secrets.
It's a whole different breed of individual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't want to read a storybook that's made out of crayon magic. You'll be stuck in there for 3 weeks.
Are you saying that from experience?
Am I?
I can't beat that.
I do
No!
appreciate. Oh,
Yes. Yes, she
Owned.
is, and you know that the story was like the rabbit and like the equivalent of the tortoise and the hare, and I just sit there and wait for the freaking tortoise to finish the
I'm
race.
just gonna I pat Val on the shoulder solemnly. Like I understand.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I leave.
All right. So while she finishes up her stuff, where do we feel are some good locations to look here? We got crane drawings. We could go talk to the people that did the job, but if our luck holds, someone already beat us to that too.
He did say southwest. Where did they mark on their original map?
He did not tell you the exact location of his house.
Mhm.
He just said his house was southwest.
What was the marking on Soup's map? Southwest.
If you look at the crayon, it is kind of southwest.
Okay, good. Amelia didn't screw us over. Their information was accurate, and so we gave them inaccurate information. Okay, but yeah. So far it seems like Amelia, Misfit, Marius, and Vash are on Team Search the Woods. Because Serena's staying behind to keep tabs, and I'm looking for resources.
All right, so you guys are going to stay in town, and everyone but the two of you are going to go try to find Douglas's house.
Unless anybody else proposes something different their character wants to do, I think that's what we're doing.
I believe that is correct.
Him and Amelia. Are you
Yep.
just keeping the wagon with you, or do you let them take
I'm
the
leaving
wagon
it where
to
it's
the?
parked. I'm not gonna pull it around with me. I'm gonna find the guy and take the guy to the wagon.
No, that's what I mentioned. But they could potentially take it out closer to their location. They can't get to the location, but they could potentially use it.
Okay, if you guys want to use the wagon, use the wagon. That's
Up to you guys. You don't have anyone to watch it when you're not there, so you can leave it, or you want to hoof it, or you want to take the wagon.
How long will it take us to walk there?
On foot, hour or two. With the wagon, about an hour.
What if we take the horses?
Just the horses? I don't think it's Marius, Misfit. Well, Misfit, you can
Vash.
transform if you want, Amelia and Vash.
I can transform into.
If you turn to something else, potentially, or you could turn to a horse and carry one of them.
Hold on, I gotta double check these boots because
Marius and Amelia could share. Vash could not share because of his armor.
Well,
Hold on, I gotta find my boots. I think I can carry two people because the boots. I think.
You can no longer be encumbered by anything.
Yeah, so I can carry two people at least.
you could
Now
carry
remember,
everyone.
you can't be encumbered, but I can smush you like a bug if you put too much weight on yourself.
Two scrawny humanoids should be fine.
Hey,
I mean, it's up to you. You do have two horses, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go wolf actually.
Okay. So Vash will
Dire
ride a
wolf.
horse, Marius and Amelia can ride a horse, and then you'll be a wolf. All right, so you guys head out towards the location you have noted for Douglas. What are the two of you in town doing?
I'm looking for a wizard who can help me with the ritual I need to do, and also has the supplies that I can buy off of them.
Serena is
A
going
magic
to,
type shop?
Yep.
And what are you doing,
Serena
sir?
to hang out by the room at the moment and kind of eavesdrop and shadow
Okay, so you kind of keep an eye out on the other group to see if they appear.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Well, while we're out, just in case, could you pick me up a box of premium crowns?
Negotiation supplies.
Bribery, got it.
I'm glad you understand.
I will also do that.
Sure. Valmet, roll a D100 for me as we get ready to go on your wonderful.
I don't know, guys. Should I eat this now?
Up to you, man. Oh, Kalsto, before I cast Wild Shape, I will cast Path of the Trace. So we don't have any followers.
Slumber?
Hmm.
What should I do?
Up to you. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll go for it. I'll keep this.
Okay. So, where do you start looking for this said wizard?
I'd probably like head to town square and look for signs to see if there's any like obvious adventure line.
Well, so the good news about this is as you go into the town square, you kind of look around, there's a lot of shops all over this place. However, there's a sign spinner and one only sign spinner at the moment. It is it's a furbolg who's kind of just spinning a sign.
Uh-huh. Can I read the sign?
Nope. It said Adventure Brothers.
Ooh.
And he's going to spin it. And up she goes!
I'll go the way the sign's pointing. Does he have a tip bag out?
No, he does not. They don't permit it. But he's sitting there like, come on down to Adventure Brothers.
Oh, come on down to Adventure Brothers.
Get your sale.
There's a sale. Dude,
For those of you...
They're probably selling crayons.
This is Edgar. This is the... not the kobold. The furbolg you met when you were in the desert. When you were taking the card over that Marius took the little thing from.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Seemingly he is now stationed here at the moment.
He's still employed, which is good.
Yeah. All right, so you go to Adventure Brothers?
I go to the Adventure Brothers.
Excellent. As you walk in, there seems to be two individuals currently in like a heated conversation with one of these older humans that's behind the counter. They look very angry.
Eavesdrop.
And you kind of look, and it's a really cool store. Like they have ridiculous amounts of random and odd and cool magic items here.
I walked into Walmart for the first time as a country kid.
They seem to be upset about they're trying to make an offer for an item that the guy will not accept. It's like I told you, I've already accepted an offer from another party. I can't help you.
What's the item?
It doesn't seem to be out at the moment. And they just kind of look over. You look over. There are two. Actually, I have pictures. Did they come out? Oh, no, they're just character art. You see two kind of like. Actually, let me get them out. Is he there? Yeah, they're like a darker skinned tiefling with silver hair. And they look very similar. They look like twins.
Oh.
And they're just sitting there like they look. One of them looks very angry. The other one looks a little bit more patient.
Okay.
You don't take no for an answer. Like he just looks at him. And I still say you're a mimic. They just kind of have like this awkward pause, and then the two tieflings start walking towards you. One of them is very large and muscular.
I am going to be sending mental images of these two to everybody on the bond.
Sure.
How long does the bond last?
2 hours.
Oh, okay. We're good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be. I think I found our twins.
That's bad. Hopefully they don't have any incline that way here.
Yeah.
They just walk straight past Vel,
Uh-huh.
and you don't feel threatened, but you just get like this cold presence from both of them as they walk past. Like you don't mean a thing to them. Like they don't even really recognize you're there or exist at the moment.
Good. Then they won't see all the tipsy fox markings that I have on me.
Yeah. They haven't interacted with you. Thankfully you're one of the newer people.
Cool. Well,
You see the guy behind the counter? Those guys are intense.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and be like, well, yeah, they're black skulls.
Say what now?
You know that weird group of people that's been running around, a part of it.
I have no idea. But anyways, welcome, Adventure Brothers Emporium. What may I do for you? Can I just do anything today?
Do you sell services?
Services? All sorts of different things, yes. Potentially, if the request is right. What do you have in mind?
Custom ritual that I just don't have the magic power for, but I know all the steps for it. I just need somebody to stand in as the caster.
All right, and what are we looking to get done today?
How do I explain this?
Words tend to work best, sir.
I know. I'm looking to
Oh,
make
ma'am,
more of
sorry.
these patches.
Oh, magically enchanted patches. You're looking for item. It's not translocation, but yes, I get what you're going for.
Yes. So you need someone to do that.
Okay, and what are we putting in said patch?
Art horse.
That'll be complex. A patch of that quality would be very expensive. You'd be better off separating the horses from the cart.
Patches.
There you go. Let's see. Turnaround time?
Today?
Ooh, that's going to be expensive, but not impossible. Same day delivery on 3 patches, 2 living, 1 non-living. You said cart, yes? How many pounds is that?
Gosh, she would know this.
No. That is over the standard weight, so the additional weight fee, you're looking about 250 gold pieces.
All right.
Excellent. Are your horse and cart here now?
They can be brought over within.
Sure. As soon as you bring them over, let us know. We can probably have the whole procedure completed in about 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that works.
Excellent. Thank you for shopping.
All right, I will pay.
Can I just do anything else while you're here?
Wands.
Wands. Oh, yes, we do have a fair assortment of wands. Being Adventure Brothers, we try to have everything the adventurer could need. Anything specific in mind?
Something better than this, and I just put down my mundane wand down in front of them.
Yes, beginner's ones. Let's see. Yeah. How about this? And he kind of will whip out this one wand. This is a little bit better for your rising up and comer. Those interested in magic but maybe don't have quite the understanding. You see this little thing right here?
What does it do? I want to tell him what it does before he tells me.
It's essentially a war wand, so it essentially gives you a +1 to your spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
Okay. Do you have anything like one step above? How much does that one go for?
This one right here will run you about 500 gold pieces.
And a step above, how much is that going to run?
It's a little bit deeper, but let me see what we have in stock. Hold on 1 second. You just watch him kind of wiggling his fingers in there. Let's see.
He's doing the mental magician math.
He's got like his little Apple Vision thing on. We could have one in. I don't know if I could have it quite today, but I could probably have it by tomorrow. That'd be 5,000 gold pieces.
5,000.
And that's for a +2 version.
Yeah, no, I'll just take the +1.
+1, that'll be 500 gold pieces, my friend.
I'll give him 50 platinum.
All right, so deduct 50 platinum, and you, my friend, are the new owner of a Wand of the War Mage +1.
Yay!
I want to go to the magic store.
No, you're on the force.
You're looking for your best friend, dude.
The other brother comes into this
Yeah.
point. Oh, a customer. Excellent. What happened to those 2 unsavory individuals, brother? I told them simply we had already accepted an offer, and they just seemed upset. I don't know. Hard to read. Well, we really should bring our friend in. He's been out there for quite some time now. He's very spirited, especially since that last find you made. Very good individual. Right. Go ahead and tell Earl to come in.
Last find?
Yes, he's one of our new employees. He was out in the middle of the desert. Got a little befuddled, lost his water source, and got lost in the desert. Apparently, in desperation, found a quicksand deposit and ended up finding a very rare magical artifact.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we transferred him
What were you
here.
looking for? Sounds interesting.
Oh, nothing of great import. We've already acquired a buyer on the island. Very expensive item. Only for the rarest and most high-end collectors.
Please tell me it's not Zora.
You don't know?
Nathal.
He has all but 2 of them. They belong to him. But they got 3 of them got stolen. 2 of them are currently living in a person, and 1 of them is missing. Everything else, hopefully, he has and no one stole. You could ask though if you want.
No, I don't think Vel has a horse in this race. All right. And what about upscaling these? And I'll put my hand crossbows on the table.
What were you thinking? Are you looking for damage, or what exactly are you trying to go for here?
Right back.
Damage. I just can't keep up with the spellcasters in my group.
Get where you're coming from there. Really, it's kind of hard when it comes to those. I mean, I do have some hand crossbows, but none of their enchantments are really flashy, just very basic.
I'll take basic. I mean, ghosts, you know.
But I mean, they're still expensive. They just don't really do much else.
I mean, it's better than what's in front of me, isn't it?
How much are you looking to spend, just out of plain curiosity? And you want 1 or 2?
2. And if you're willing to take items, 2,000.
I really don't need items, have a large inventory, but I can tell you what I could do. I do believe we have an assortment of enchanted, basically +1, +2 hand crossbows in stock. But if you're looking for function rather than output, I might have a couple of things in as well.
Kind of
Take this one right here, and you watch as he pulls one out from behind the counter. You see this one here, not quite the damage, but carried on your person and once attuned to you magically, will alert you of any danger that may approach before you could be subjected to any type of negative impacts, so to speak.
So, immune to surprise, basically.
It's a crossbow, hand crossbow of warning.
Okay. How much would that run me?
That one is actually not as expensive as you might think. This one is only 500 gold pieces. When
And-
you attune to this, but essentially you get advantage on initiative rolls. Any companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. If you are asleep, it will magically wake you up with anyone within that 30 feet if something goes to attack you.
And how much would a +2 run?
A +2 is going to be very expensive. That's probably closer to 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay, so a +1 in that would be 1,000.
+1 in that, and that would be, unless you want to try and negotiate, yeah, they're about 500 apiece.
Would you be willing to take gems?
I don't really need any gems.
Okay.
However, if you're interested in buying more, we could talk about a bulk discount, but for just 2 items,
ammo.
it's really hard to say.
Magical ammo?
Never be complete without magical ammo. What are we looking to do?
Probably just +1 bolts. And there's been an undead problem around here lately, hasn't there?
No, not that I've really heard of specifically. I know there's been some disappearances of late. There was an issue towards Dunwallow, but I believe that it's been taken care of. Not that I'm aware of now.
You got any silver?
Silver, just in general, like a silver bar or like a silver
crossbow bolts.
Let me go check. Be right back. All right, so we have these 2 set for you. Bolts. Do we have any silver bolts? Weirdly enough, I don't really have much when it comes to silver. I could place an order in for something, though.
Like get here within a few days?
I mean, potentially I'd have to source it, but potentially.
No, I'd probably be better off working with a smith then. But throw in 2 racks of +1 bolts and I'll give you. Actually, I don't know how much +1 ammo actually costs. Like, as a player.
I'm looking. +1 crossbow bolts.
Are you a fan of the theater by chance?
I've been known to indulge in the theater every now and then.
Would you be willing to offer this as a form of payment? And I'll pull out one of the tickets that they gave us.
Interesting. You only have the one.
Well, it depends on how interested you are, isn't it?
I mean, we don't get much opportunity to go out.
Oh, both of you would want to go.
Yes, it would be hard to be an expenditure
pull out
on my
a
brother.
second
People
ticket.
kind of expect us. I could see that. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's see. Stack of +1 crossbow bolts. Crossbow and a crossbow. I'll tell you what, for those tickets right there, let's see, that brings you up to a total of 1,500 gold pieces, but let me knock that down to, let's say, 750 with the tickets.
750. Now, forgive me for being presumptuous, but would you also happen to have +1s each?
Plus one what?
Like somebody they want to take with them, like +1 to a party.
Oh. No, we really get busy and we're not going to pay to send our dear friend over there.
All right, then I'll just take the 75 platinum offer.
All right, so let me drop these on you. So you get the hand crossbow of warning,
Yay!
the +1 hand crossbow, and
Yay!
20 +1 crossbow bolts.
Yay!
Excellent doing business with you.
Yep. So,
Like, if you're in town in the next day or two, I might be getting another shipment of magically enchanted ammo in. A little bit more complex than your typical, but feel free to stop on by.
yep. I think that's all. Do I want to push my luck? Do I want to keep pushing my luck on this? Hang on. Yeah, I'll also just pick up a +1 bow if I can.
Just normal bow.
Yeah, I don't think I need anything fancy. I don't think I want to waste an intimate slot.
Long or short?
I am more of a fan of short bows.
In magical or non-magical?
Magical +1.
Just +1.
+1, yeah.
+1 short bow. Where'd it go? 500 gold pieces.
I will give him 400 gold and 10 platinum. Actually, 300 gold, 10 platinum. But yeah, I'll pay for it.
There you go. +1 short bow.
300 minus
How
20.
do you have this much money?
Hey man, I've
He
been
did
busy.
business with the man.
I've been busy. I've been waiting to find an actual good shop.
Last shop he found was a clothing shop.
Also, I found Butter's personal stash bag, and Butters died, and I didn't tell any of you about it, so I didn't split it with you.
Fair
That's
enough.
rat behavior.
What class am I again?
Rogue, ranger, sorcerer.
Yeah, the 3 biggest rats.
Yep.
Hey,
He's the
hold
kind of guy
on.
that would keep all the beef jerky to himself too.
Hey, maybe.
No,
You
no,
never know.
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Now, going off of the pattern I'm seeing, new swords would also cost me about 500, and they aren't going to take gems as payment.
They don't do any exchanges or trades now, unless you have something of exquisite value.
Like a ticket to the opera.
Potentially.
Yeah, then I'd have to go out and sell some stuff and come back if I want to get any more significant upgrades.
You don't happen to have a punch card, do you? If not, we'd be happy to sign you up.
Yeah, but how much is that going to cost?
Well, the
How
punch
many
card's free.
And how many punches am I going to get for this purchase?
Well, you've currently purchased 4 magical sets, so that'd be 4 punch marks for you. There's discounts available just for having your card, and once you get 12 punches, well, then you get a complimentary gift.
All right, I'm in.
All right, let's get. And he takes your information, gives you your punch card.
Cool. I think that's all I really wanted to do. So I'll go start bringing the card around for them. I'm done.
All right, you have yourself a nice day.
And I'll also be spending the 2 hours to attune to my 2 new items.
Sure. Serena, you keep watch during this whole time when you guys are split from them. They never seem to come back. Hard to say where they might be. Team Forest.
Yes.
You guys ride out without issue. Come upon a nice little cottage, very quaint, in the woods, kind of off the beaten path. A little bit of smoke coming from the chimney. What do you do?
I'm gonna bang on the door really loud Open up! It's the police!
Roll a deception check.
I'm gonna give myself disadvantage on this.
Fair. As you sit there, you kind of hear like something break behind the door, like something got knocked over. Here, they're here. Hide. He rolled a 2 also. And then after about 40 seconds, you watch the door open and there's a woman standing at the door. Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Hi.
Oh,
Is Douglas home?
Who's that?
Can, I think I was maybe a little too convincing with my funny ruse. Could you tell Douglas his friend Misfit is here?
Sorry, I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Oh, we're not actually the police.
I know. She just smiles at you. Douglas, it's your friend. Is there? Oh, she's heading out anyway. Pleasure to meet you. And she just kind of puts the hood up over her head.
Nice
Just
to meet you too.
leaves out the front door. Roll an insight check real quick for me, Misfit.
Okay. My name is Misfit, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, Serafina! And then just walks away. A certain little dragon pops up. And it goes back into your clothing.
Do you know her, Sophia?
Hmm.
She had a name like yours.
There you go.
Hmm.
She's still walking away. Can I still see her?
You can still see her. She's just walking.
Hey, excuse me. This is a weird question. Can I sniff you?
She just turns and starts walking away quicker.
I'm gonna follow her.
Smooth,
Whoa.
boss. Smooth.
all right. Well, you have fun with that. I'm going to go say
I
hi
am
to
still a
Douglas.
wolf. I'm a wolf. I'm a wolf still.
All right, so I got to ask you this question because this could be very interesting. How far do you follow her?
I don't know, like 20 feet.
How
I
far?
think it is like 20 feet.
Oh, yeah. She just keeps walking.
Not super far. I do try to sniff though.
Roll a perception check with advantage for your scent bubbles. Something a little bit off. Can't quite put your finger on it from a knowledge standpoint, but you definitely pick it up.
Off in a bad way?
Hard to say. You do hear a voice from, oh, Misfit. Sorry about that. I thought you were the guards. Come on in.
I kind of, my gaze lingers behind us for a bit, but I turn around and I.
Hey, who was that lady?
Oh, just a friend.
Oh,
She
okay.
stops by every once in a while to check in on me.
She seems kind of, I don't know, familiar? But not familiar? But familiar.
She's very nice, but no, I doubt you would know her. But it's good to see you all. You came out. Where's everybody else?
Yeah, so turns out another group from Tipsy Fox is also looking for the necromancer. and
Oh.
yeah, I think they're looking for you.
Oh. Ooh.
So we got a couple of us on them trying to figure out what they're up to, and we tried not to lead anybody here, but you never know. Yeah, we're hoping
Alright, I'm
to,
back.
to catch the necromancer before they catch you, basically.
Oh. If there's anything I could do to help, please let me know. I'm not really sure what's going on. I know I've been blamed for these disappearances, but it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I mean, you wouldn't make anybody disappear.
Gods no.
Do you have any idea who it could be?
He kind of looks. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of like, come in, close the door.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we'll pick up next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cool. Thank you for running, sir. Thank you for whoever and everyone that hung out. Appreciate it very much. I will see if anybody is still streaming to raid them. If not, have a great rest of your week. You can catch all the replays and good stuff on YouTube and Rumble. And we will. What's going on Friday?
Friday. We'll have to see. Friday can go a couple of different ways. But hopefully wrapping up that campaign. Hopefully level 20 soon, and hopefully before
We're gonna say that every week.
We're actually close. Like, you guys are close enough to like have required homework soon. So
Yep.
We're getting there. Getting there.
Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you Friday.
Night,
everybody.
everybody.
Night.
Good night, everyone.